Hi, my name's Frederick-Toy, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Vivian Cass's 1979 model of homosexual identity development. The model, published in the Journal of Homosexuality in 1979, was one of the first models to fully address the formation process of identity for homosexuals. Cass's model proposes that individuals transition through a series of 6 stages, beginning with identity confusion about their sexuality and ending with identity integration. Cass proposes that throughout these stages, individuals are seeking congruence between their behaviors, their perceptions of themselves, and the perceptions of others. Though there are 6 stages, right now I'd really like to focus on the 5th stage, identity pride. During this 5th stage, individuals have moved past the acceptance of their homosexual identity and into pride about their identity. Individuals in this phase feel increased pride about being gay, as well as loyalty to the gay and lesbian community. They have an increased interest in showing the world their newfound gay identity. Additionally, individuals can exhibit some anger with the oppression of society toward homosexuals and seek out purposeful confrontations to deal with these perceived injustices. More recently, I noticed an individual in a television show display the characteristics of progressing through this 5th stage of identity development, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about that today. The ABC television show Greek is centered around the portrayal of Greek life at a fictional institution named Cypress Rhodes University located in the Midwest. The show ran many different storylines throughout its 4 seasons that all told of the different experiences and challenges that the main characters faced during their college years. One particularly interesting and relevant storyline was that of a character named Grant. Grant is a member of a fraternity on the show and began to date another member of his same fraternity, Calvin. Initially, Grant has many concerns about coming out of the closet and disclosing his sexual orientation to the brothers within his fraternity and to the greater campus and Greek community at CRU, but later decides that it is worth coming out of the closet to preserve his relationship with Calvin. The following clip depicts a conversation between Calvin and Grant in which Grant expresses concern to Calvin about losing his heterosexual identity if he comes out of the closet, followed by a clip of Grant expressing his interest to show his true identity to the Greek community in an attempt to gain back his relationship with Calvin.
I've been thinking about staying at Rusty's, just until another room in the house opens up.
You don't need to move out. We can divide the room in 2 and put a piece of tape down the middle. And since your bed's by the door, I'll come in and out the window.
Probably not a good idea.
I made you a copy, just to remind you how much I care.
Grant, I know you do. I just wish you cared more about me than about what everybody else thinks.
It's not that simple. Maybe I'm not ready for my life to change. I can't just close the door on who I've always been.
And I wish you could see it as opening a door to something more real.
So I've been thinking about what you said, and you were right. I was too concerned about what other people think. But I'm more concerned about losing you.
You can't have it both ways.
I know. That's why I was wondering if you would like to dance.
Here? There's no one dancing.
So who better to get it started than 2 hot princes?
You sure you're ready for this?
Yeah.
I fell so hard for you.
Alright, so this clip shows us a couple of things. Grant expresses, in the first part, his concern for losing his heterosexual identity and what that means to him. This is really characteristic of the 4th stage of Cass's model, identity acceptance. But by the end of the clip, Grant has chosen to show the CRU Greek community that he is gay in a very public and prideful manner by dancing with Calvin at the end of the Greek ball. Grant continues to exhibit qualities of an individual in the identity pride phase as the semester progresses. The following clip shows how Grant exhibits behavior confronting some perceived injustices to the homosexual community.
I'm just gonna take.
What did he take?
Look, guys, come on, it doesn't matter. We'll get the next one, okay?
He was out.
Oh, man,
this is so gay.
Grant.
Really, Trip, what was gay about it?
I didn't mean it like that. I just meant that it was a lame call.
Hey, maybe this isn't the time.
I just want to make sure that he understands those two words mean completely different things.
Dude, don't be so touchy.
Grant, just drop the gay stuff, okay?
Okay, I am sorry. Right? Yes, it offends me too, but Grant, when you stand up like that, you make our whole relationship this huge political statement. And it doesn't have to be like that. I mean, times have changed. It's not like it was 50 years ago.
You're right. Times are changing, but they haven't changed. I wasn't ready to come out of the closet for a reason. I do think it's my responsibility to stand up for myself. Because I want to be proud of who I am. And not allow other people to make me feel bad about it.
These two scenes really exemplify Grant's presence in the identity pride phase. Cass addresses the defensiveness that homosexuals feel toward others that are not homosexual and a dichotomy that individuals often exhibit between homosexuals and non-homosexuals while in this stage of development. By addressing his fellow teammate at the ballgame, Grant is confronting a perceived injustice toward the gay community. His passion for his gay identity and being proud of his identity as a gay man are further expressed in the conversation that we see at the bar later between he and Calvin. Explicitly so in the statement, "I want to be proud of who I am and not allow other people to make me feel bad about myself." This final clip solidifies Grant's developmental stage by showing his increased interest in socializing with members of the gay community and with only members of the gay community, and really shows the us versus them mentality that individuals in this phase can often have.
I was thinking we could just go to Myrtle Beach for spring break with the rest of the house.
Or we could do this. Sebastian went last year and said he had such a blast.
I don't know. I mean, a gay cruise, it's kind of a singles thing.
Not if we do it together. But we're gonna have to put the deposit down soon, so. Hey, how'd it go with that kid?
I told him that you would come along next time. I mean, if you can.
Sure, no problem. So, what's the verdict with the cruise?
I'm sorry. I don't really want to spend spring break with a bunch of single gay strangers.
So you'd rather spend it with thousands of drunk, homophobic straight dudes and girls with low self-esteem and wet t-shirts?
No, I would rather spend it with you and our friends rather than spend a week on the gay love boat.
Fine. Then maybe you should go to Myrtle Beach. I'll go on the cruise.
These last two clips do a really great job of further showing us the us versus them mentality often present by individuals in this phase. Grant's desire to go on the exclusively gay cruise show us a little bit about his intent to socialize more with the gay community and minimize his interactions with his heterosexual fraternity brothers. Grant exhibited just a few of the characteristics of individuals within this stage of development, and many more are possible. Many other theories of homosexual identity development have been created since Cass's model, but the original model is still widely used today. For more information about Vivian Cass's model of homosexual identity development, check out the sources listed in the video description below. Thank you for watching.